Welcome everybody. Today, what we're gonna be doing is sports, anime, manga tier list. Oh, what the hell is this? There's a lot here, but we don't need to worry about that. Sports, anime. Go back. Fuck just happened. All right, sports, anime, manga tier list. Let's just rotate straight into it. No bullshitting. What the hell is this? Oh, I've seen this before. I don't remember it, so I'll put this there. I don't remember this. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is... I've read this is about the short guy in the team. I'm gonna put this at C. Alright, I don't know. I don't even know the name of this anime. I have to know the name. I can't just slander it without knowing the name. I should really go on incognito mode. Come on, dog. My internet is so slow today. What the hell happened? These guys slow my internet down because I didn't pay my bill or some shit? Okay, yeah, they're not showing it. But it is. I know it's a basketball anime, not because of their jerseys, because I've read it. It starts with an A too. I know that it starts with an A. It's like a failed. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not interesting. It tries really hard, but it's just not interesting. I don't think it tries hard. I just think it's not interesting. Let's move on. Next one, I think this is Air Gear. I'll put that in E. Harem. I don't like Harem. All Out. Okay. All Out made me interested in rugby, which I can tell you is crazy. I don't think it's one of the best animes ever or one of the best sports animes ever. I think it's really good, but it's just one season. And it made me interested in rugby to the point where I was looking up rugby shit, and then I got confused and I got bored, so I just stopped. But this anime is actually pretty good. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Not. It's B. It's B. It's above average. I think this is Cleanliness Freak. Cleanliness Freak is average. It's really not really about sports. It's about the character himself. The sports side of things is kind of dead. So as a sports, I'll put it at D. I think this is Prince or King of Football or something like that. Yeah, it's just not it. Like it's so hard to watch. I don't think it's an E. I think it's just hard to watch. So I put it at D. It's not horrible. It's just below average. This is horrible. This is dog shit. All right, let's just rate the names. This is top tier. This is amazing. This is above average. This is average, below average, horrible, and garbage. And then haven't seen whatever. All right, baby tennis or baby steps or whatever it's called. This anime, it starts off well. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. This shit is so like boring to the point where I have to put it in F because there are some great moments in there and there are some great times. I've read I think at least 300 chapters of this manga and it got dropped because of how boring it was. Why don't they learn from Princess Tennis? I know Princess Tennis is not a really good example, but this anime is kind of like Haikyuu if Haikyuu took it too far and didn't make it like and if Haikyuu made it super realistic. I'm sorry. If Haikyuu was realistic, because people always compare Haikyuu and Kuroko and how Kuroko is super unrealistic and how Haikyuu is not that unrealistic and that's why it's more amazing than Kuroko. But Baby Steps took that realistic thing and it made it to tennis it's just not boring, especially when I'm going through 50 chapters of one match. I'm sorry, man. That's just not interesting. And the arcs are not that different. They're all pretty much the same thing, doing the same thing, and the MC only gets a little bit better. And it's just like, can we get to the freaking point? And it never does. And that's why I have to put it at that low. And what is this? I can't really tell. Unless this is like the sumo manga. If this is the sumo, which I think it is, I'm putting it at B. Because no, I'm putting it at C. It was an average. It wasn't that amazing. It was good. It was average. If that's the sumo. If it's not, then my bad. I think this is Ballroom. I didn't watch it or read it. I haven't read this. I haven't read that. I haven't read that. I haven't read that. I think this is Prince of Tennis. I haven't read that. I haven't read that or that. I've seen one chapter of this, not this. I think it's Chiahafuru. I haven't read this yet or watched it. I am going to. I think this is the Mountain Climber one. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to. I think this is either Cross Game. This is Cross Game. I read it. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. It's Diamond Oasis. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is or that. I haven't read Ice Shield 21 or watched it. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. That's not Haikyuu. Full Drive. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, that's the sumo one. Alright, let's drop this down. I don't know what that is then. This is the sumo one. I like the soundtrack of the sumo. I remember that. I don't know what that is or that. I'm just getting rid of the ones that I don't know. I watched that. I watched a little bit of these two. I didn't watch the whole thing, so I can't really say I didn't watch this. Oh, this is the one where they use their butts. Put that in F. I was gonna watch King Golf, or I mean read King Golf, but I've never done it. Overdrive. Watch Ping Pong. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I think I've seen this before, but I don't remember it. I don't know what that is or that. Or oh, I haven't seen Run with the Wind yet. I've tried it a bunch of times, but I've never really watched it. I don't know what that is. Let's just get rid of these real quick. I should have just done this before this thing started. I haven't watched this. Or this. Or this. Or this. Or this. Or this. I think this is Prince of Tennis. It is. Wait, is that one that I left? Is that free? Hold on. I've watched free, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I haven't watched this. None of these. This is free. I've watched free. Okay, yeah. Alright. Let's get back to the list. Alright. Beat Blues. Beat Blues, as a soccer manga, it's an A. As a regular, it's B. It's really not oh, this is a C. Why did I put that down there? It's really not too amazing. It's kind of okay. It's good, but it lacks. It very much lacks. I don't think there's a single A soccer manga. I think they all touch A at some points, but they're all kind of just B. I feel like they don't take that magic that has, you know, Diamond Oasis or Haikyuu and stuff. They kind of just settle. I don't know what that is. I don't know why I left that there. Okay, now this is Blue Lock. Blue Lock was an A, but it kind of dropped down a B for me because I feel as though it's stretching itself out too long. If I don't know how to explain, but the arcs tend to go on longer than I think they should. But it started off bad for me too. I didn't really like the beginning, but after a couple of chapters I got into it, and then the first couple of arcs I was like, okay, there's some real like urgency, this is about to be real interesting, but kind of just fell through, you know. I don't feel the tension, I don't feel anything. I'm kind of just like, yeah, whatever. Especially since that guy came back, I was just like, yeah, whatever. This is Cross Game. Cross Game is a C. There's nothing really special about it. It is pretty emotional, but as a sports, it's not. There's not really a lot of sports thing that I like about it. Diamond No Ace. Okay, here we go. Now this is the first S tier. I'm joking. It's A tier. No, it's S tier. No, what the hell? Is it S tier or A tier? Oh my God, this is a tough question. I'm putting it at S. I'm putting it at S. This is one of the best animes that I've ever seen. Period. As a sports anime, it's one of the best. But I can't put it at S. At A. I have to put it at S. I have to put it at S. Alright, Days. Okay, this is what I'm talking about when I say anime don't live up to their potential. Days was an A, was about to peak at an A, but it just fell through again to a B. Like, look at all these soccer manga over here, man. It never holds that, especially the way it ended. It just ended. And it's like the main character didn't really get fleshed out, kind of just ended. And I'm like, that's it? Really? We don't get another season? I hate when animes end like that. It pisses me off. Alright, Fantasista, the freaking art is horrible. I like the soccer aspect of it, but as a story, it's kind of just all over the place. That's why I'll give it a D. Giant Killing, the art is bad, but it's pretty average. The soccer and like the actual pro, this is like a pro one. It's pretty good. I don't mind it, but it's not really amazing. It's nothing phenomenal. I think this is Mix. Is it Mix? No, it's not. It's the other one. This is H2. Okay, H2 is an A. H2 is great. Mix is a B. Where's Mix? Mix is the B. So H2 is like the one that came out in like the 80s or 90s or whatever, and these two are by the same author, H2 and Mix, and H2 really was great, and they really had that great story, and like the characters and the people around the story was amazing, and I liked that. And I really enjoyed the sports side of things. Mix, I feel like it's like a washed down version of it. It's still good, but it's not as good as the original. The art is better, but it's not as good as the original. I'm sorry. All right, Haikyuu. Let's not even talk about this. Can I just put this at S? It's one of the best ever. It's one of the best ever. Simple as that. There's really nothing much to it. It's one of the best ever. Let's just move on. I don't know what this is. I thought I did, but I'm gonna put that there. Last inning. Okay, last inning is really a letdown. It seems like a great premise, but it's just shitty at the end of the day. It's below average. It's not even below average. It's horrible. It's not something I would consider myself watching. Hajime no Ippo is an A. I think it's the second best sports anime ever. I think it's really phenomenal. It made me want to be a boxer. It got my blood pumping. It really is a great sports anime. It's one of the first. I think it's the first sports anime I ever watched. It's really great. Kuroko is an A. You know, it's top of A too. It's one of the best sports anime. There's really nothing to say about Kuroko. It's good, but it's not the best. That's pretty much it. Just like Haikyuu. Haikyuu, it's kind of like the better version of Kuroko in my eyes. And then Diamond no Ace is kind of like baseball Haikyuu. And then Hajime no Ippo is in its own level with another anime that's going to show up here in a second. Okay, let's do Major first. And then Young Major, Little Major, whatever. Major as a series, I'll give it an A. But I know as the show itself is an A, but there's some parts where it drops down to a D in fact. But as a whole, it's an A. I think there's like 6 seasons, like so many episodes, like 50 episodes per season. I don't know how many, but yeah. Hold on, let me see how many major anime episodes. I'll check that in a second. It's called Major Second. Or Major Anime. 154 episodes. So it's a lot of episodes. It's 6 seasons. I enjoyed it because I watched a lot of sports anime at this point, and I wanted something long, something that would get me through everything. And this literally starts from when this guy's in the middle school to when he becomes a pro in the MLB, and it literally goes through every step: his middle school, then his high school, then when he goes to play in the minors, and then when he plays in MLB, and then when he eventually retires, and there's like a World Cup type of game at the end. And it's really phenomenal. I enjoyed it. I think it's great as a story as a whole. I think it could be top B, but I'll give it an A because it really took there's journey, and it was pretty amazing at that. Major Second, I tried watching it. This shit is just below average. I don't know why they tried making another one. I tried reading it. I mean, there's not enough chapters for one, and for two, it's just not as good as the original. It's just kind of, and the characters are not really that fun to. Oh wait, no, this started in Little League. It started in Little League, by the way. Okay, Megalobox. Okay, Megalobox is what I call a solid B. It doesn't really get into the sports pretty much. It kind of just gets into like this one tournament, and main character is pretty likable. The story is pretty likable. The action is pretty likable. It's just not. It doesn't have enough to put it up there with the A's and the S's. It's a great B though. It's a solid B. If you really want to watch something nice, something short, go ahead and watch Megalobox. Alright. Oh, All-Rounder Megaru. This is a D. I could put it at a C, but I forced myself to finish this. It really struggles to... It really struggles to get you to like this anime. I'm sorry. It really does. It kind of just, like... I don't know how to explain it, but... it drags on too long, and it makes me feel as though like, damn, when will this end? This is taking forever. Like I don't even like MMA. This is MMA manga. It doesn't make me like it at all. But let's just continue. One out. Okay. Now this is a solid A anime, and I think it's one of the best. There are some unbelievable moments in there, obviously, but as a whole, it really gets your blood pumping, especially the way that the main character is just a psychopath, bro. Like, if you ever want to see just crazy main characters, like actually crazy main characters, like this guy could actually be a serial killer, and I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, it's a really good main character. The sports side of things is not like super amazing, but the games are what really make it, you know. And what I say by sports side, I think people are gonna get confused, but sports, what I mean is like if they show like different teams and they show like different types of games, different types of like tournaments and then like regular season and stuff like that. That's what I mean by sports, you know. Instead of just like because I feel like the sports side of things is kind of it's about gambling and psychological stuff. It's really good. And the main character is a psychopath. Oh yeah, Machine Pedal. This is a really solid B. It really is solid B. There's nothing much here. It's a pedaling anime. It gets boring after a while, but that's because I just don't like cycling. I can't watch cycling for that long. I'm sorry. It does bring you that sports anime teamwork. It does bring you that sports anime friendships and the rivalries and the stuff like that. But it's cycling at the end of the day, and I got bored of cycling, so I can't really. When I was watching it is good, but if I can't continue watching this, but it's a B. It's a B. Rookies. Rookies. Oh my god, Rookies is an S. Oh, it's an oh no, this is sports anime. For sports, I have to put it at C as a sports anime. As a manga, I mean a manga, it's an S, but for sports it's a C. And let's be honest, the sports side is not really the point here. It's a delinquent manga. It's about character development. The sports it really kind of drops off, so I have to put it there. It's same with the Rokudonashi Blues. It's really not really sports. These two are delinquent mangas. I don't know why they're in this. They are technically sports mangas, but the delinquent side of things is really what's taught about more. And here's the best sports anime manga of all time, Slam Dunk. This is the most complete story. I wish it kept going. I wish we got another season. I wish they talked about like the Olympics or whatever the hell it ended on. Like, why did it just end on that? Like, please, God, come back. Like, remaster this, please. It's one of the best. It is the best sports anime, but it's one of the best anime in general. One of the best manga in general. It's in my top 5 manga of all time. I enjoy that. Prince Tennis. Prince Tennis is a solid B. Is a solid B. It's kind of like a Kuroko version of tennis. There's a lot of shit that just doesn't make sense. I want to rewatch it now that I think about it. It's pretty good. I remember I liked it, but I don't think it's top 2 tiers in my eyes. Switch. Okay, now here's another D. Switch is so like, oh my god. Like it just doesn't entice me to continue watching or continue reading. I mean, I just kind of just like, all right, bro. I don't really care. Like, I'm done. Uh, this is horrible. I don't like this one at all. Main characters are like a literal incarnate of a bitch. I fucking hate main characters like that. Main characters. Why did I say that like that? All right, and then the last one, but not least, Free. I don't think Free's that bad. I think it's average. I just don't like the fact that I don't know. Like, it felt like there's a lot of like I don't know, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't think it's bad. I think it's okay. But yeah, shout out to like the anime wasn't bad. I think there's a lot of unnecessary drama in it, but the sports side of things weren't really that good. I think I could put the sports down here. But yeah, and I'll give it a C. It was average. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's my tier list. I usually always end up with more in the not watched slash read, and then in the read. I have watched a couple of these and I've seen a couple of them. I just haven't watched more than or read more than like 5 or 10 episodes in my eyes. All right, that's pretty much it for my sports anime tier list. Go ahead and like the video. Comment what you think. Comment your own tier list. Subscribe to my channel, please. I'm on 4 subscribers. Let's get to 10 subscribers. All right, let's get to 10. Let's hit a milestone. All right, peace.